It's July 3rd, 2020, but this is my July 4th. Happy birthday. It intended to be the vid celebrating the birthday of America, the greatest country the planet has ever known, because we embrace freedomism, previously known as capitalism, but also known as freedomism, the opposite of Marxism. Don't let your professors lie to you. The Western Enlightenment values that were within the hearts of the founders of America, the United States, led to the eventual end of universal slavery, as well as the deaths of 365,000 Northern Army soldiers during the American Civil War. Search for David Barton, Steven Crowder on YouTube regarding the Civil War to learn more. Unless they get banned from YouTube, in which case you'll have to search on BitChute. But in any case, America ended universal slavery. The Amerindians, American Indians, had slavery and wars of conquest. The Mayans had severed head football. So what did Columbus ever do for us? What did Columbus ever do? Well, did some good. In any case, if it wouldn't have been Columbus, it would have been somebody, right? If it wouldn't have been Columbus, it would have been somebody. But in any case, humans move around. Even the Amerindians move around. They came from Asia 20 to 30,000 years ago. Check out the work of T.G. Schurr, Schurr, to show that the American Indians came from Asia, split from Asia 20 to 30,000 years ago. Genetic drift shows that. Genetic drift can show how long it's been since group split. So the Amerindians are immigrants too, but anyone born in a place is a native. So Native American is a stupid thumb in the eye term. They're just, my kids, me and my kids are just as much Native American as anybody else. Anyway, that's a side topic. But in any case, yeah, Amerindians had wars of conquest and slavery before Whitey came on the scene with his evil yet actually good Western Enlightenment values. Christianity. Now, yes, it's not all good. There was some bad. Let's call out the bad. The forced Indian schools were bad, although from what I've heard, those schools were largely for cases where the children were not being well cared for, but I don't know whether that's true or not. But anyway, and then locking up the Japanese ancestry people during World War II. Well, who did that? Oh, that was a Democrat president, FDR. The wonderful FDR who brought in socialism. Oh, he just locked up them Japanese ancestries Americans during World War II. That's not so good. So it's true that there's a tension between good and evil, even in America. But in general, we're on a trajectory toward better things, with the exception of the increased power of the state into every aspect of our lives. That's bad. So we need more freedomism, okay? And pro-lifeism, anti-postmodernism. Yeah. So when America went to war with people, those countries ended up being better off. We didn't it wasn't a war of conquest. It was a war of, improvement. But admittedly, tricycle riding dumb shit moron George W. Bush didn't know how to do Iraq. So he fucked it up. And also, with the whole way the military-industrial complex works, might lead to a more dysfunctional outcome. But the Cindy Sheehan left should be grateful for Trump, because Trump is an anti-neocon. That was kind of noisy. There was the 30-minute mark. Trump is a gift to the Cindy Sheehan left. Who don't like neocons. Trump doesn't like neocons either. And he booted Bolton. Where's the thanks for that? From Amy Goodman of Democracy Now!, the Marxist bitch who never met a commie freak she didn't like. Amy Goodman, Democracy Now!. Democracy later. Marxism now. Bloodthirsty communism now. It's not democracy now, it's dumb shits now. So, the British Royal Navy also helped end slavery. But from what I understand, one condition that the colonies had, the British colony in America, American colonies before it became the United States, was that they had to keep slavery. It's like, check that out. Check that situation out. So yeah, it was a transition. There was a transition phase, but the Smithsonian Museum of leftist view, leftist slant black history, Obama-ized black history in DC, they paint a wrong view. You know, they've got the founders of the United States. It's like a mystery to them. It's a mystery. It's a quandary. It wasn't a quandary. It was a transition. Okay? For the 100,000/million year history prior to that. Oh, okay, we had slavery and we had wars of conquest. You know? We had where the life expectancy of your average male was pretty low, because you'd more often than not get killed off, and there was a lot of polygamy, and there was all sorts of bad stuff. Slavery, wars of conquest, polygamy. And a lot of out-group morality. Okay? So there was a transition phase, probably from the time of Columbus to the I don't know, the Civil Rights Act, I guess. But really, more fundamentally, the time of Lincoln, when we fought to end slavery. Transition phase. Transition. How big of a transition phase would you like? Mr. Race Baiter, Mr. Black Lives Matter, Mr. and Mrs. Black Lives Matter, Antifa terrorist. How much of a transition phase would you like? From 100,000 / 1,000,000 years of universal slavery and wars of conquest to something else. So it was a transition phase. So I don't blame the founders. I'm thankful for the founders of America. Happy birthday, America. Happy birthday. The greatest country. Don't lie. Don't lie about history. Mr. Marxist professor. Mr. and Mrs. Marx. Postmodernist dumb shit professor. Hey, teacher, leave them kids alone. All in all, it's just another brick in the wall. Your postmodernist lies, teach. Should go like this. We don't need no postmodernist dumb shit education. Postmodernist dumb shit teach. Leave them kids alone. Postmodernist teach. You're a dumb shit. Hey, teach. Leave them kids alone, you stupid dumb shit. Teach. Postmodernist dumb shit teach. Go fuck yourself. Postmodernist moron liar. Go fuck yourself. Teach. That's what they should say. Huh? That's what they should say. Those postmodernist teachers. Lying postmodernist dumb shit. Go fuck yourself. Postmodernist dumb shit teach. That's right. Lying cultural Marxist. You're a stupid, lying, divisionist, racist, race-baiting dumb shit. That's what they should say. Okay. Anyway, happy birthday, America. That's the bottom line. That's why people want to come here. For freedom, not so. And don't bring your fucking Marxism. Don't bring the shit from your previous shithole country. Come and embrace the freedoms of America. That's all we ask. That's a passive entry. That's the price of admission to America, is embracing the freedoms that are enshrined in the Constitution. And apparently the Constitution is not what the Supreme Court says. The Supreme Court, even the judges appointed by Trump, show that they just go with the postmodernist dumb shit wind. That's not right. That's not right. Gender is binary in the human animal. Don't believe postmodernist lies. Gender is not changeable in the human animal. Don't believe postmodernist lies. Humans are a sexually dimorphic species, meaning there's differing traits between males and females. Yes, there's shared traits, but there's also differing traits. Don't believe postmodernist lies. And just because some person in a robe gets some postmodernist dumb shit lies in their brain doesn't make it true. So I guess these days you have the right to be a wanker. You can have a committed, a wank relationship. Oh, who gives a shit? Go make babies instead. Give the gift of life, you wanker. Give the gift of life instead of being a wanker. All in all, postmodernist dumb shit teach. It's just another brick in the wall teach. That's right. Mr. And Mrs. Postmodernist dumb shit judge. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Postmodernist dumb shit judge. Choose life instead. And happy birthday, America. Okay.